Today we're going to look at the Red Rock Outdoor Gear Rover Sling. It's 9 liters, 600D polyester, ambidextrous in a way that you can carry on either shoulder, and has a CCW compartment. Let's take a look at this pack. I've been really trying to figure out what is the best EDC or everyday pack for me. I've been going with a sling instead of a backpack, so let's take a closer look at what this thing can do. So with this type of sling, it is a very common form factor for this type of pack. It was actually like my first sling, which I got over 10 years ago from Amazon, but of course this thing's only $15. This thing's around $40, and you could really tell it is a better made pack, but not as well as, say, the VanQuest that costs like $100, $200. You see the MOLLE throughout. It has it in the front and on each side. Some attachments point here, and also MOLLE on the strap. Drain grommets on the bottom, and hook and loop, so you can attach any Velcro patch that you want right here. The carry handle is nice. It does have some padding, and it's like neoprene material. I don't really see this put in a lot of packs. I do see it in, say, like the VanQuest. It does have that soft neoprene with that padding inside. It's not as well made as this VanQuest, but still not bad, and it's not a big pack, and it's going to be a lot lighter, so you don't even really need something like this. On the back, this area is padded. It does have a good amount of foam, and the foam does have holes in it, which to help it breathe. I don't really know if it needs that, because it's not going to be that tight on your body. Plus, these holes I don't think really it's going to do much. It has this thing here, and this thing is attached to your belt, which I would not use. My old one had it too, but I think for this one, since it does stick out a little bit more, I am just going to undo the stitch and remove it. When it comes to the strap, it does have a quick release. And the thing I like about this is the quick release is in the front. A lot of the styles here is where the pack is. So when you're carrying it, this quick release is going to actually be on your back. Of course, you could pull it forward to release it, but with this, you do not. It'll just be around your chest somewhere. This area does, I think what they're trying to do here is have it like more rubberized with this material, but it is not. They do actually have it here on this middle portion where it should be on your shoulder and help it hold on your shoulder better, but it is not really grippy. It's very similar. This area here where it's just straight mesh is very slippery. This one's not as slippery, but also not that grippy. All you have to do is detach this, which is very easy, and put it on the other side so you can carry it on either shoulder. It did have a stabilization strap, which the long portion fit here or attached here, and this area attached to here, so then you can stabilize it on your back. I removed this strap, and I have no idea where I actually put it. But it does come with a stabilization strap. Just attachment points throughout, and on the outside, fairly well made. So let's take a look at the inside of the pack. So you got multiple compartments. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this front one is just the smallest one. I have an EpiPen and SWAT tourniquet. and it's just a standard pouch. Nothing crazy about it. And then on the front, I just carry some, like ibuprofen, Tylenol. A lighter. A fork. I don't know why I have a fork in there, but I have a fork. This is where it does have some organization. So the strap part and the area right in front of the strap part also, or the flat part, does have these bungees. So 3 bungees, or 4 bungees, and also bungees here. This is where you could really tell. Well, first, also a key fob. Actually, a very nice key fob. But here is where you could tell the cheaper material, I would say, because it is a cheaper backpack. So this flap here, it's very thin. Also, the elastic straps or bungees are also, it just feels very thin. Like, if you look like a pack like this, the internal organization it just feels a lot sturdier. Here you can see, you can feel it cheap. In between this pack, or this pocket, and this pocket, the material is very thin, almost see-through, and not meant to be see-through. We'll see how it does hold up. And then you got your top pocket. So everything that is open to or next to the outside of the environment does have this very nice, I would say almost like rubberized material to really help with the water repellency. So this pack also does have bungees and a little pocket, flashlight, just chapstick. So bungee and a small pocket. It definitely does not go all the way down. If you can see that. Now, the main compartment does have some pretty nice organization, more than I thought it would have. So in this area here, it does have a zipper compartment where I have just a notebook or a small notepad, which then flips up. It does have Velcro to hold this down that connects it to right here, and it does have this pocket where it has some Velcro that, or where you can attach Velcro accessories. Like I have Velcro on my power bank, so then it holds it there better. And when you close that, you have, this is my little first aid kit, the main compartment. It's very roomy. And then on the back side, it does have an area where it's just like a pocket and a Velcro bungee that, you know, can secure that area. But it does go all the way to the bottom. And I guess this part you could put an iPad in. So this is your standard iPad. You would slip it in here, and it does fit nicely. But I just think it's just harder to get into, especially if the pack is full and you have this top part holding it in. I would rather put an iPad in where the CCW compartment is, which I feel is not really a CCW compartment. So is this back part here. It does have some Velcro where you can attach a Velcro holster, but I would say it's on the wrong side. It should be on this side instead of this side. But we'll take a closer look at that. But this area does hold an iPad nicely. Slips easily, and you know, doesn't fall. Now, when it comes to a firearm, let's take a look at how it performs. So let's look at this as a CCW compartment. Now, this is where I feel there's a big mistake, that it is not a well-made CCW compartment. So when you see with these packs, it does have this area. But I think this is just, they just made this to a CCW compartment just by name. You just found that area, said it's a good place to put it, and threw some Velcro in there and called it a day. So let's look. So this is Ruger LCP Max, which is clear. Glock 43X, also clear. When you're looking at in the waistband holster. Now, when you look at other CCW ready packs, the area where the Velcro is the one closer to the body and facing away from the body. So when there, I can open the Velcro and draw easily. When it is an area like this pack, since it is here, it is the area facing the body. So with a Velcro holster, you would have to draw from and put your hand in between the firearm and the pack, which is not ideal. It's better to grab it where your hand goes on the other side. So, but with it on the portion facing you, it is, I would say, a harder draw, and my hand actually goes behind the Velcro to try to grab this thing. Now, even with the, so this is the in the waistband holster. Now, outside the waistband holster, it's same thing. If this thing was held with a Velcro, it would, my hand would have to go in between the firearm and the pack, which I do not like. Now, I suppose you could use, even if you use, say, like the Tactigami holster, where the firearm is not, it's just in a Velcro holster, it would be an easier draw, but it's the same thing where your hand has to go behind the firearm rather than in front. Now, if you look at the Red Rock website, you do see a firearm in there. It's a BB gun, so safer, but I would not call that CCW. It is facing you, but there's no retention. It does fall out. On their website, you see, it doesn't look like it's in a holster. It looks like the firearm is just resting in here. There is no real cover. This thing, I would, be afraid that it would fall out. So I would not call this really a CCW compartment. But for an iPad, I would say it's great. Let's take a look with it on. So here it is on. So I did find the stabilization strap. So it attaches here to here. Easily disconnected. side view. How it looks. So I usually do not have this on. It is not really made to be opened with it on, but it can be done because everything is from the top. Like if you look at, say, the 511 LV, it does open this way on the top, or the top is on the side, I would say, so then everything is easily accessed. While here, it is not easily as accessible while you have it on. And then when it comes to the CCW compartment, if you do pull it forward, it does have this strap right here where you do have to reach into it, and actually can't really get to it to draw, and it does catch. So technically can hold a firearm, but I would not say it is a well-made CCW bag. A well EDC bag that you don't carry a firearm, yes, but not to carry a firearm. So that is my take on the Red Rock Outdoor Gear Rover Sling.